What's happening? I'm going to do a relationship spread for the sign of Capricorn. Because that video has a lot of views. So does Virgo. So we'll do the ones that most people watch. What is Capricorn's relationship spread look like? How does this person feel about Capricorn? And how does Capricorn feel about them? How do they feel about Sun of Capricorn? And what are strengths in this relationship? So 7 cards, 3 for you, 3 for the other person, and the middle card is how you come together. First card is the 3 of Swords in reverse, so someone is trying to heal from some past shit. Could be both of you. Maybe someone needs to apologize about this. But I don't think healing is necessarily a bad thing. Instead of just acting like it doesn't matter, it's not there. I need 6 more cards. I need 3 cards for how Capricorn feels. So basically, how does this set up? 2, 3, 4. And I need 3 cards about how this other person feels about the sign of Capricorn. 5, 6, 7, 5. 2 more cards about how they feel about the sign of Capricorn in this relationship, potential relationship, or in the past. How do they feel about Capricorn? Someone, let's see. How do they feel about the sign of Capricorn? 1 more card. Or 2. Alrighty then. So, basically how I see this playing out is, what brings you guys together is that you're both healing about something that happened in the past. And someone does realize that they need to apologize for something. Excuse me. So the first card that you have is a 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So someone feels like they want to give up because they are working really hard to keep this going. This is you. You're working really hard and you don't see the like the efforts that you're putting in. You don't see you're working really hard with no reward. Maybe dealing with an earth sign. Then you have the Tower card in reverse. So you are kind of feeling a little bit oppressed, or you feel like maybe you're afraid of the change, or that you are trying to avoid a disaster that might come from this. Then you have the Page of Swords in reverse, which talks about some kind of bad news that you received about this, or you will be receiving some bad news, but I feel like could be younger air sign that could be talking to you about this. That's kind of making it a little bit harder to deal with. How they feel is Star card in reverse. So they are really depressed right now. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Someone might be. But they are, they don't really feel good about this right now. And they are a little bit depressed. They have the Hermit card, which could be, someone could be dealing with a Virgo. Or they're trying to kind of like go within and think about it. Like they are trying to make the right decision on how to move forward with you. Because then they have the Lovers card and the Hierophant in reverse. So someone had a really bad breakup or a divorce, some kind of argument, and they regret it, possibly dealing with a Gemini, but or maybe this is what they're worried about, that they don't want the same thing to happen that happened in the past. But either way, this is something that's still on their mind. Like they're still like really trying to heal from some shit right now. And that's kind of preventing your guys' relationship or a factor in your relationship. Then you have the Hierophant in reverse. Could be dealing with a Taurus. But it's also like they're trying to figure out how to do the right thing. And they are trying to listen to their intuition about this to make the right decision. Now you have the Four of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. So the Four of Wands in reverse talks about someone is leaving or moving out. Maybe there were some arguments, but there could be a surprise party, something like a party you don't know about or something. Two of Swords in reverse talks about that you're both kind of confused and like indecisive, but that you both want to come to a compromise about this relationship because, you know, it's like you don't really, neither one of you really have a whole lot of hope about how to continue this because of whatever happened in the past. Like, you know, you feel like you put a lot of time into this. Like, what the fuck, man? You know, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there could have been someone who wasn't really working with you. Like, they weren't putting as much time in the past as you were. Then you have the Six of Swords in reverse. And you feel like you can't move on from this right now. But you know that maybe this person isn't right for you. But maybe you're kind of waiting to see like what they say. Because you don't really want... So there's an outside Queen of Cups in reverse. So there is a smothering, insecure person that's in this mix. On either your side or theirs. Because then we have Seven of Wands in reverse. So someone feels like maybe the foundation is weak and they feel like someone's just gonna give up, or maybe you're trying not to give up, but you are. Page of Cups in reverse is someone who is really immature, codependent. Then you have Temperance in reverse, which means that things really aren't balanced right now. Things are kind of chaotic. Someone could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Then you have the Seven of Cups, which talks about someone who has a lot of choices and they're not really sure which one to choose. They have a lot of commitment issues because of their past issues that they went through. Then you have the High Priestess, which pretty much comes in to say, like, someone that you need to trust your intuition because there might be some secrets that are involved in this. The bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands in reverse, so you'll be getting a message about some immaturity that's going on, someone's struggling. The World card is all about unfinished lessons and travel issues, so you guys are both unable to move on. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, so this talks about someone kind of having some hope after all this bullshit, that they, you know, something good's going to happen, like a new job or whatever, and then they're going to have more hope in this situation. The Nine of Wands talks about the fruition of keeping and maintaining boundaries, so that kind of keeping things balanced in the good way. The Ten of Pentacles talks about leaving a legacy, so it's like one or both of you really do want a stable, like, you want to build a life with this person, but the Moon card shows up in reverse, so whatever wasn't revealed to you before will be revealed to you so that you guys can move forward from this. The Two of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, so there could have been so there was a rejection, or whatever you guys tried to create kind of fell apart. And it could have been due to a third party, because of Three of Cups in reverse. And there are these cup people on the outside of this. So there might have been a third party in the past. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is also here, which talks about there's some blocks that are keeping you guys from moving forward. And it might have something to do with this abusive relationship that someone walked away from, or that you know, recently did walk away from. The Sun card is talking about delayed gratification and some kind of depression. Two of Cups in reverse, so someone is going through a breakup or some kind of arguments. Eight of Cups in reverse is that someone is going to be trying to come home after learning their lesson. There was a false start that had happened, but it was because someone was kind of greedy in the past. The Magician means that this is really unbalanced and chaotic because you guys are kind of throwing your energy into the wrong things, or you were. I see some outside people that are still in the situation that look like they're from the past. They're not really current to the situation because I don't see anyone coming in. These are all outside people. There is a whole lot of shit going on that's kind of needs to be dealt with. And I think the main thing to remember is that when you are trying to heal from a broken situation, it's not going to be easy, and it's going to take a lot of time. And some people don't really come back from that. To try to regain your trust in someone that broke your heart, or to try to trust a new person after your heart was broken, is really, like, I don't know. Me personally, when I've been hurt really bad, I'm just like, I don't even want to have anyone near me. And I'm like, I don't want to love anyone anymore. Like, I don't want it. I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to get hurt again. So you put up these walls, and they're not easy to tear down. And if it's about a test of boundaries and persistence, then I think that the main thing would be for you both to make it clear about your boundaries and the things that you want out of this and how you really feel, because you're both kind of in your heads, and there really isn't a solution that I see. Like, what are some advice for the sign of Capricorn? Well, I think that so here's the advice. There will be a new start. Someone is going to want a new start, Capricorn, and it could be you, could this other person, but there is going to be a new start. Somebody is like really unable to move on, but they feel like they're stuck. You know, this is another, it came up before, and it could be just how you're thinking, like you are in your head about this. The Page and the Queen of Cups are still here. These are some people on the outside that need to go. I think that, you know, if you want to make this work, whoever these outside water sign, I don't think they're helping your guys' situation. But there will be someone that's going to be returning home after learning their lesson from the past. So maybe you want a new start, but you're like feeling like you're stuck right now because of this codependence that you had with this really insecure person. Maybe this is past behavior that you had, but you are learning your lesson, or this other person will be learning their lesson from that, because, you know, you are coming from a pretty broken fucking situation, with, you know, family trouble and whatever else. But I think that things can move forward if you recognize the ways that it could, or something of that nature. 16 minutes. Holy shit, Capricorn. All right, have a good day.